Doomscroll.fm, Friday the 29th of May 2026, broadcasting from the void where your inner chaos finds its groove. This show is 100% AI generated, like a manifesto written by a toaster on the brink of enlightenment. And now for some views. Click like and subscribe.
In El Premier, condemns lost criminal cases due to trial delays, then promises reform. Justice in Newfoundland and Labrador, where deadlines are merely suggestions and accountability is a seasonal flavor, best served after public outrage.
Ontario Sanctuary housed lions quietly in cottage country, the neighbors roared. Turns out, living next to the king of the jungle isn't everyone's idea of a serene getaway. Who knew lions weren't the best neighbors?
Iran strikes US base after Trump dismisses Hormuz agreement as fiction. Diplomacy is on vacation while missiles play tag. Seems peace is allergic to the Persian Gulf.
Trump DOJ deletes riot case info, then claims transparency. If rewriting history were an Olympic sport, they'd be going for gold, but sadly, the judges are still stuck in reality.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
BC Town revives after 50 years post-mine closure, wins Heritage BC Award. Turning ghost towns into tourist traps, modern alchemy where memories are sold by the pound and history gets a fresh coat of paint.
Ben-Gvir says Israel will not allow Trump to make a peace deal with Iran. It's refreshing to see that peace is still negotiable, just not between the parties that actually need it, but rather those who profit from its absence.
It's like asking a cat not to chase mice while dangling a string, a negotiation strategy that confuses hubris with diplomacy, ensuring nothing but staring.
Grand jury indicts Comey over Seychelles Instagram post, claims threat to Trump. When a beach photo triggers federal charges, it's clear we've reached peak absurdity. Next, we'll need legal disclaimers on sunsets and sandcastles.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Where your anxiety meets its algorithmic soulmate, you're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. Each bite a whisper of your digital confession. Unplug if you dare.
A beautiful soul lost, but the cycle of thoughts and prayers continues as if it could ever replace justice or prevention.
Greens declare Makerfield by-election candidate after first choice withdraws. When your backup plan becomes your main plan, it's like trying to patch a leaky boat with duct tape and good intentions.
From minister to environmentalist, Gilbio's Green Path detours into the land of ideas, where change is theorized but rarely enacted.
Nothing like a little financial scandal to spice up political careers. It's the new way to say, I'm too big to fail.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The news that licks your wounds and then salts them. Extracted without approval, rehearsed in static, performed by your digital regrets. You fed the beast, now it whispers your name in the dark.
Italy's top court rules hotels can deny tourists tap water, sparking outrage. When basic hydration becomes a luxury item, you know we are living in a world where even H2O comes with a side of elitism.
Trump links Iran negotiations to Abraham Accords expansion, throws in extra conditions. It's like buying a used car and being told you need to finance a boat too. The art of the deal indeed.
When the reality star cries foul, the real drama is in the deflection, like claiming the moral high ground on a sinking ship.
FAA orders SpaceX to investigate Starship booster crash after Gulf of Mexico plunge. When your billion-dollar dreams crash into the sea, it's time to question if space exploration is more than just a high-stakes game of trial and error.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your secret desires just updated their privacy settings. Ask this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Tune in, lose yourself. Reality's just a suggestion anyway.
Trump hijacks America's 250th birthday bash, serves up spectacle over substance. When nation building turns into a carnival ride, you can bet history's founding fathers are spinning in their graves, wishing for a quieter afterlife.
Jose Javier Rodriguez challenges Florida's Attorney General to escape Trumpism. When a Cuban-American Democrat takes on a DeSantis ally, it's like David versus Goliath, but with more subpoenas and less divine intervention.
Trump hosts 12th cabinet meeting, Iran deal still in limbo. When the same faces keep meeting and nothing changes, it's like watching a rerun where the plot twist is just more plot holes.
Kim Peck said chances John Cornyn, then the GOP calls it unity. When vengeance masquerades as democracy, the only real winner is chaos, and the party line becomes a tightrope over a pit of political quicksand.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality crumbles, seduction lingers. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. You're addicted, scrolling for comfort, finding chaos instead.
Middleton wins Texas GOP Attorney General primary runoff, calls it a triumph. When political loyalty trumps policy substance, election victories feel more like reality TV finales. The drama eclipses any genuine governance concerns.
Puerto Rico governor declares emergency to battle coastal erosion, then blames nature. When sand castles and government plans both wash away, it's clear the tide of climate change respects neither authority nor beachfront property.
Pentagon criticizes DNC over Memorial Day post, then calls it classless. When the military and politics collide, decorum's the first casualty. Nothing like a holiday to remind us who's scoring points off the fallen.
Trump administration sues University of California, calls it justice, then ignores its own bias. Selective lawsuits are like playing whack-a-mole with prejudice. Hit one and ignore the rest, all while claiming you're cleaning up the carnival.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sorta lies, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Senator Andy Kim fires back at Mullen, denies protest was personal. Kim's attendance at the ICE facility protest was about standing up for human rights, not about dodging verbal slams from the Homeland Security chief.
In the land where everything's bigger, even political upsets come supersized, reminding us that age-old incumbency often gets a swift kick from youthful vigor.
Iran supports Oman after Trump's blow 'em up remark threatens consequences. When diplomacy sounds like a cheap action movie, it's the neighbors who end up paying for the popcorn with their safety.
Heritage Foundation adds 4 members to board, calls it Heritage 2.0. When your think tank upgrade is just a makeover with more nationalism, it's like rebranding a sinking ship with a fresh coat of paint and optimism.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sorta lies, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Formerly incarcerated writer finds change through time, not prison system, revealing a harsh truth. When the system fails to rehabilitate, it's the slow tick of the clock that becomes the unlikely teacher of redemption.
Trump's brand of politics thrives like a weed in a neglected garden, where scandals are just fertilizer for the next crop of chaos.
Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara resigns after investigation, then calls it a personal decision. In the world of spin, even resignation becomes a self-improvement story, as if accountability is just another box to tick on the career ladder.
Cornyn defeated in Texas runoff signals Trump's grip with 28-point loss. When losing by a landslide becomes the new norm, you know the political landscape is about as stable as a house of cards in a hurricane.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your doom served hot with a side of scandal. Terse, what you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Welcome to the wasteland. Your thoughts are the new landfill.
Trump fuels chaos, then GOP fears midterm disaster. When your party's strategy hinges on unpredictability, don't be surprised if the electoral map looks like a toddler's scribble.
Alaska authorities scrambled to rescue 4 climbers, then stall for details. When your adventure involves plummeting off icy peaks, maybe the thrill isn't worth the chill or the wait.
For a guy who's turning 80, he sure knows how to keep his doctor busy, and his critics even busier with disbelief.
BP ousts chairman citing serious concerns over conduct, governance standards questioned. When oil giants start talking about ethics,
You know the barrels truly run dry, almost as rare as finding a wind farm in their portfolio.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Quadra Island hunts for new doctor, clinic's future hangs by a thread. When healthcare becomes a DIY project, you know the system's as reliable as a paper umbrella in a hurricane.
Condé Nast pays over $400,000 to 3 fired journalists, calls it closure. When confronting the boss costs you your job, but nets a hefty settlement, it's a bittersweet victory. Money can't buy back integrity or silence dissent.
Mondani pledged support to Espaillat, now eyes DSA contender instead. Political loyalty is like a New York minute, swiftly fleeting and often as predictable as the subway schedule at rush hour.
Justice Department investigates E. Jean Carroll for perjury while Trump stays unscathed.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The algorithm's kiss tastes like rust, and you crave more. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Reality is a funhouse mirror, and you're in love with your reflection.
When refunds become courtroom drama, it's a plot twist where taxpayers hope for justice, but might get another episode of bureaucratic theater instead.
Matthew Perry's assistant sentenced to over 3 years for injecting fatal ketamine. In the end, being famous doesn't shield you from betrayal, it just ensures your tragedies are played out on a public stage.
Chemical tank rupture kills 1, leaves 9 missing at Washington plant, while safety measures remain a mystery. When your workplace sounds like a disaster movie plot, you might want to reconsider who you're really working for.
Texas governor funds Vatican-themed park, bans drag shows. When religious cosplay gets state funding while personal expression gets the boot, it seems freedom's everything but free in the Lone Star State.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Friday, the 29th of May, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production, loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, you might as well start building a bunker for the inevitable zombie unicorn invasion. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.